Good morning, all my YouTuber budgeters. This is your boy, BlindGuy Budgeter, and all I can say is I have a treat for you guys, and I have my creator himself, my friend Camry. Camry, do you want to say what's up to the YouTube followers?
What's up, my brothers and sisters? This is Camry.
All I can say is he spent the night with me last night. Me and him was brainstorming of coming up with new saving challenges for you guys, and he created like really nice ones. And all I can say is this, I have to go get some more vellum paper, cardstock paper, and regular white printing paper. But all I can say is he's the one that came and said, hey, I have some more saving challenges for you guys, so here's a great treat for all of you guys, for all the females and males. He made the Hello Kitty savings challenge. I know these ones are like not with the numbers that he usually saves it on. These ones are what he calls, you can roll and save with the dice, or you can just mark on the flower of how much that you want to save for. But for me, I'm going to just do it to roll the dice. So this is on a vellum paper. If you can hear, all that are visually impaired and totally blind, it's on a vellum, white vellum paper. And then he said he created one on a regular white piece of paper, so you can see the difference of the white and the vellum. So all I can say is this is his new creations. It's called a Hello Kitty Savings Challenge. I know some females and some males like the Hello Kitty creations, and he made it with pink flowers. Like I said, this is gonna be the roll the dice saves, or you can just mark in the flowers to save $1, 2, 5, or 10, whatever you decide. But like I said, me and him keeps brainstorming of what we're gonna be doing. So all I can say is I'm sorry that I couldn't answer your phone calls last night because I couldn't be rude to the creator and not focus on him and say, oh, I have another call or I have a phone call. So my friend came over to check on me, to check on more creations he's done, to see if I printed it out and see if I cut it. So all I can say is, my friend Camry, do you want something to add about these saving challenges that you created?
They're the best saving challenges that I could create for blind people and other people that can't see, but this is the best saving challenge I ever created.
And then also, do you want to tell people that you and I share my YouTube channel, and we always launch and teach people how to save properly? Because I know with other people, they say, I really want to spend, but they always regret saying, oh, I should have not bought this, and then it's too late to go take it back. So do you have any messages for our viewers how to spend and not spend?
It's what my buddy said. This is the best saving challenge I created, and I would like to put like $50 you can save and $50 you can spend on there. So it's the best saving challenge that I ever created with him.
All I can say is my point exactly, because he's the one that created these. He's the one that came up with the idea. I came up with the design, and me and him both, we just put it together and see what we come up with, and me and him are both geniuses. But all I can say is, like I said, I'm so sorry that I couldn't answer nobody's calls, because I know some people were calling me last night. But like I said, he came over to spend the night with me, to brainstorm with me about the new saving challenges, and then we have about 2 more months left, and me and him's gonna brainstorm about the new 2026 savings challenges. And all I can say is those are all coming soon, and he always likes to be on my YouTube channel with me. He's the one that designs these. He's the ones that puts these all together, but I come up with my own designs and we put it together and we come up with everything interesting. So these are the Hello Kitty savings challenges, and we have another one that we want to broadcast. So all I can say is here's some more that me and him created. Let me see if I can find it real quick. These are like the greatest savings challenges ever. Okay. Whoever is married, whoever is engaged, these are the anniversary savings challenges, because if the visually impaired are listening and the totally blind are listening, this is on a purple frame and purple rings. This is called the anniversary savings challenges, and I have it in 2 versions. So I know with you guys that can see, I'll kind of zoom in a little bit if I can, and it says anniversary on your left side. And then for me, Shelton, my daughter, and whoever, we can save $50 a ring. Actually 2 rings. You can cross out, circle, or color in. And these are like the, what's that called? My daughter was saying it's called a, well, hers is called a pink one, but this is a purple one. Sapphire purple, but her favorite color is pink, sapphire pink, but me, I like purple. So this is my own designing, and she came up to me saying, hey dad, how come we can't have an anniversary? And I was like, that's a good idea. I never thought about that, because there's a lot of people that's been married for over 50, 60, 70 years. I want to, me and Cameron, or Camry, designed a anniversary savings challenge. So all I can say is, Camry, do you want to explain what was designed with this savings challenges that you, myself, and my daughter wanted to share to the public?
It's a savings challenge to find love for your true lover. And I like to say amen to all the brothers and sisters out there.
My point exactly. So these are the $50 ones, but don't worry if you can't afford the 50. It's not the end of the world. We created one that's blank as well. And if you can tell, let me zoom in. There's no numbers right here. There's only a line. So whatever you want to save per ring, you can put your number down and try to save, no matter if it's 5, 10, 20, or the original 50 that I showed. And then you will say, oh, I surprised myself of how much I saved. And like I said, my daughter and her new husband Camry came up to me and said, hey, we need a new challenge for the people that are happy and they want to celebrate their anniversary. And I was like, that's a good idea. So all I can say is I'm so glad that we came up with these. And if you guys want one of these, I printed out a couple, if you can see, and I printed out a couple that's on the 50. So comment that you want your own copy of non-number, or do you want the copy of the 50. Like I said, there's no right or wrong answer. Your numbers that you put down is how much you're going to be saving. I know my friend Camry said he wants both of them. He wants a 50 and a blank one, so maybe he might save more. We don't know. He might want to save 100. That's up to him. So all I can say is I'll let him explain why he wants 2. That's different.
The most you can save is up to $1,000, and that's great for anniversaries. And you could save 100 to 1,000 to even 10,000 to help you folks out.
My point exactly, because like I said, there's a lot of people always say, oh, when is your creator gonna come? When's the creator of the saving challenge is gonna be on your YouTube channel? I was like, well, maybe one day I'll arrange him to spend the night with me, then during the next day we can vlog and we can show our new saving challenges that we're creating, coming out with, brainstorming. So you guys heard his voice, and without his consent I can't show him on camera because that's evading his privacy. So I can't force him to be on camera, I can't force him to do anything, but he did saying that he wants to be a part of my YouTube channel, and I said yes. So like I said, maybe I'll change the name from BlindGuy Budgeters to Camry and BlindGuy Budgeters pretty soon. But like I said, I'll get his consent first. So if he wants to join my YouTube channel, he's welcome to, but he's always the creator of the savings challenge that we both design, and I'm the only one that displays them to explain to you guys of what they mean and what they do. So all I can say is I know I read your comments every day and I always respond back to you. And I know there was a little guy that was saying, can all males be budgeters? I was like, yes, males, females, no matter what they are. There's a lot of budgeter females out there, but we're trying to create more male budgeters, since I might be the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth male budgeter. But like I said, it doesn't matter what place I'm in as long as I'm doing my own. And like I said, I did my first cash stuffing to show you guys how to save, but when I get some more money back, I'll show you guys how these challenges works. Okay, all I can say is we'll go to the next one that he created, and these people are so afraid to laminate these. I was so disappointed, and I bet you guys like Pocahontas, and this is... no, it's not it. Let's see, where is it? Oh, it's right here.
And comment Camry77.
So that's his YouTube channel. That's what he's advertising, and all I can say is he designed this one. It's so cute. It's Nico and Flip, I guess what Pocahontas call it. And this one, let me zoom in. This is a $30 savings challenge that he created. It's all like $1 to $2 to $3 and then back to $1 and $2. So this is not hard to do. This is an easy challenge to do because this is what he created, but this is also on a vellum paper for you non-people that can see or that are totally blind. Like I said, we either choose vellum paper, regular paper, or cardstock paper. So we have to see what papers are available. If there's no more vellum, we use regular paper, but don't be disappointed with you guys that love vellum. I know everybody loves vellum. They say if we laminate it, it lasts. We mark on it with permanent markers. We erase it with alcohol pads. Don't worry, paper, regular paper, and cardstock paper can also be the same when you laminate them. I promise you that, because I've been doing that myself. So all I can say is a big congratulations to Camry for designing all my budgeting challenges, and all I can say is he and I are going to be creating some more coming up pretty soon. And like I said, we can't wait till create these, print them out, and ship them all to whoever wants these. And like I said, we're going to have another giveaway pretty soon. And like I said, if Camry or somebody is the winner, great. And if somebody else is the winner, perfect. All I can say is there's no like saying, oh, I should have just got that, or how come I'm not a winner. I'm not going to say that nobody's a loser, believe me. All I can say is everybody's going to be treated fair. Even though if you're not the winner of these savings challenges, I'll still mail you out the same savings challenges. And Camry will print out some more, cut out some more, and as long as we have your information, your name, address, it's going to be sent to you guys. And like I told you guys that my friend Camry is proud to be a budgeter too. I asked him if he wants to become one. He said yes. So all I can say is, Camry, can you tell everybody how you wanted to become a savings budget challenge?
I wanted to become a savings budget challenger because I'm always spending my money, and I know that's very hard to do, is try to save your money. But keep trying, folks. And Camry77 again.
That's his YouTube channel. And if you want me to, I can put his YouTube link in my description below. That way I always edit my description. And if you want a copy of his URL, I'll ask him to forward it to me. Then I'll put it into my URL. Show the creator some love. Like, subscribe, and turn on his notification bell on his channel. So, like, just tell him that BlindGuy Budgeter sent you guys to him, and he will always gonna be there for you guys of designing savings challenge, because he wants to be a budgeter like my daughter, and they're both gonna be having the same challenges, different challenges. It all depends on what challenges that we're gonna design. Everybody's gonna have a chance to have that, and then they'll be surprised saying, oh, this is how much I saved, great, this is how much I'm gonna be doing. And pretty soon me and him are gonna be doing a wallet savings challenges. What that means is we're going to be creating envelopes for a 6-inch wallet size, standard size of what myself, him, and my daughter uses. So it's all there. Sorry about that. I just said that his phone was going off and I didn't want to like record his private conversation, so I just paused it for a bit. But now we're back, and all I can say is everybody deserves a chance to have these saving challenges that we're doing. And I know some people say, oh, I'm going to spend a lot of money of buying somebody else's saving challenges. That's too much. I'm saying to you that he never charges more than $1, $2, or maybe $6 the most if he wants to sell his creations. But sometimes we have our Friday freebies or Saturday freebies, but other than that, he doesn't want to sell nothing that's more than $6, he said. And then the reason why people say, oh, I want to sell mine between $19 to $24, I was like, what's so different about it? The paper, the ink, the design, what is it? I always tell them. And I was like, that's too much. And people that want to buy saving challenges, that's too much for a person that can't afford it. So some of these that he make, they're going to be freebies on my Ko-fi shop, on my Google Drive, and like I said, him and I share my Google Drive and my Ko-fi shop, so these are going to be on there. If you guys want to print it yourself, great. If you want us to do it, that's fine. But like I said, these are going to be freebies for the visually impaired, handicap, and whatever people that don't know how to create these or cut these on their own. We can do it for them, we can laminate it for them, and we can send it off to them. And the reason why we call it a freebie is because he works hard of designing, creating, make sure the ink is perfect, make sure we get the proper paper design. So all I can say is if you want him to explain it more, I can have him explain it. Alright, Camry, if you want to explain why people want to charge more because of the vellum, cardstock, and paper, you have the floor, man.
Because people always charge more because they don't really know how much it actually costs. I know for you people, you think it's probably $6 to $3 the most, but it's the best way for us to help you guys. We're not gonna overcharge you guys, or we don't want to undercharge you, but if we have to, the lowest I'll go is $6.
Because what me and my friend Camry, when we saw, I don't know if you still remember her, but it's Daisy's Budgets. It's like her saving challenges between $8, $10 to $19. I was like, what the heck's wrong with this person? Like, I'm not trying to be mean to other YouTuber challengers. I'm just saying that what's like so different? Is it the design? Is it the quality? Is it the paper? I'm not trying to diss people's like design, but I'm just saying that why so high? Is it like a if it was in a bundle, I would understand. If it was like 6 in a bundle, I was like, yeah, that was the correct price. But just for one saving challenge is that much? I was like, no. But all I can say is if my friend and my co YouTuber and designer Camry want to do a combo, let's say if we want to do these, the Hello Kitty and the anniversary for $10, people will understand that because they're in a combo. There's 3, and he's gonna be charging what, $3 and $1 for that challenge, and that makes sense right there because they're in a combo. But for one challenge for that much, it's ridiculous. I'm sorry to say that, but it is.
That's the best I can really do, folks. I'm gonna charge the combo $10 and just one saving challenge $6. But you'll end up saving a lot more than you want to.
You can listen to him. He did this before. I let him try one of his own designs, and he was really shocked when he saved $250 in 2 weeks. He was shocked, and he said that he's going to continue being a budgeter. And I shocked myself when I saved over $600 with 7 challenges that I completed.
And it's the best I could ever do, folks. My next challenge I'm going to try to create is going to be either the Mario Brothers or like a Scooby-Doo, if you people are into Scooby-Doo.
That's what I was telling people, and then here some people like, oh, we can't do Disney because they're copyrighted, and I was like, yeah, because you're scared to get sued, because I'm trying to help people because they love cartoons, they love whatever they want, and these images are so cute, but I can't see it. But my friend Camry said that they're really adorable, they bring tears to people. They say, oh, I never seen these Disney cartoons in a long time when I was a kid, but I bet he seen a lot of Disney cartoons when he was growing up.
And the best cartoons, you can always comment what cartoon you want, and we'll try to create that for you guys.
And then all I can say is with one person comment to me, they said, what about you guys create the saving challenges of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the original since 1993? I was like, I never thought about that. I was like, I always watch it, but I never planned to make a saving challenges out of that. And I was like, maybe I can talk to my friend Camry if we're going to do that. And he said, yeah, he agrees.
We'll try our best. That's all I can say, folks.
Because like I said, these saving challenges that he creates, I know he puts my YouTube name on the banner of the bottom, but if you want him to start doing his own saving challenges with his YouTube name on the bottom, ask us and we can display his, mine. If we both want to share, that's great. But if you want his YouTube name on the bottom of his creations, let me know and I'll talk to him and we'll see what we can do, because he said that he wants to make his YouTube channel as a budgeter too, and I said I'll proudly help him out and I'll proudly show him the way. So if you want him to start making his YouTube banner on the bottom of his challenges, let us know, comment. The reason why he always puts mine is because he knows that mine's taking off, mine's flying, mine's like going like how people want it to go with. So I'll talk to him about it and I'll get his URL and I'll put it on the description so you guys can follow him. And he does make great videos, so all I can say is just tell him that BlindGuy Budgeter or BlindGuy Budgets sent you to him and he'll say, okay, that's great. So like I said, show him some love. And also, my friend Kenneth, is YouTube is down in the description below, and my girl Desiree is YouTube is down below in the description. Go show them some love. Go show them support of being a budgeter. I'm trying to teach them how to be a budgeter, and his wife Roxanne Rodriguez also. Tell them that BlindGuy Budgeter and Camry send them to their channel. So all I can say is we have to show everybody love, we have to support them, and no matter what people are going through, we always have to help each other no matter what happens. So that's why, like me and my friend Camry, we're designing more envelopes, we're designing more things really brand new, because people say, oh, you copied me, or oh, you copied my design. No, I want to be an original creator, designer. Well, I can't do that. I'm talking about Camry. He knows how to be original. He doesn't want to copy other people's works.
That's why I'm going to put CamryBudgets77 on the next savings challenge on the bottom.
If you want his savings challenge, he's going to start doing that. And like I said, whatever he designs next you want, just type in his URL, then he'll put his name down too. All I can say is me and him are just sharing my YouTube as a budgeting channel for the time being. But if you want to go to his YouTube channel, I'll tell him to forward his YouTube URL to me, and then I'll put it in my description. And if I do, please go show him some love. Go show him that you support his YouTube channel. And I didn't know he had a YouTube channel until he told me. But all I can say is when I get his URL, it's going to be down in the description box below, and it's going to be right on my YouTube subscription. And all I can say is if I put it on my description, please go show my friend, my creator and the master of the budgeting maker some love, and comment on his channel. Say, hey, can you design this for me? Be specific, be with like the details that you want him to do, and he'll do it for you.
And not to be mean or anything, but you're never too young or too old to save and budget.
Even though I see older people say, oh, I have to save for bills, oh, I have to save for this, but I was like, no, you can still do it. You can still pay your bills. And if you, like I said, even though if you have $1 left, save it. If you have $5 left, save it. No matter how much money you have, just put it aside. And then if you want to spend it, this is my rule with me, Shelton, and my daughter, and my other family members. I told them $30 is our minimum savings or our spending for the whole week. Like a 30 a week. It's not that hard. If you overspend, fine. If you have any change, great. But all I can say is what I told my family. Now I told Camry. If he wants to, $30 is the most spending that we can do to be on a budget. And then, like I said, with me, with my daughter, with my family, with my new son-in-law Camry, I told him, don't worry about groceries. We don't have to spend our money. We have a food stamp, or we can do the city pantry. It's not that hard. I know people's like, oh, I can't spend a lot on groceries. It's too high. It's too much. Like I said, just go on a budget. Save, like, shoot for $50. Shoot for $100. It's not that hard. If you want to buy food, look at the prices. Look at which one's cheaper. I know people's like, oh, there's no cheap ones. There is. You have to look. Believe me. My friend and I went grocery shopping, and I shocked him when he was getting his own set of groceries, and he was going through the prices, and I said, look, there's some that's cheap. And he was happy that he budgeted for the first time.
I was like, amen, my brother.
So all I can say is just be aware of what you shop for. If you want a soda, if you want juices, if you want something that you need, you have to budget like a weekly budget. Like if you want food during the week, that's great. But if you buy too much and if they go to waste, like I tell you, that's a waste of money. Just buy what you need. Just buy a few items. If you run out of food, you still have a budget to say, oh look, I still have more money to go grocery shopping again. My goal and my daughter's goal, and now my son-in-law Camry's goal is $200 of groceries. If you spend half of that, great. If you still have more in your budget, great. Like I said, just buy what you need. Don't buy too much, because if your food goes to waste, then people say, oh, I spent a lot of money and I waste a lot of money. So just be careful. Budget. Look at your grocery stock. Look at your pantry. Look at whatever you need to get replaced. If you want to replace that, do it. But don't buy what you don't need yet, because if your freezer's too full and your meats go to waste, you're like, I should have just waited. But in other note, Camry, do you want to add things, or?
I just want to say congratulations to the people who are trying to budget and who are trying to save money.
So these are like the newer people that I mentioned. My friend Kenneth Rodriguez, my other friend Desiree Lopez, they want to be beginners, and his wife Roxanne Rodriguez, they want to be new savings budgeters. And I said, I know it's going to take time, but we will teach you of how we're going to do it. So like I said, for you guys that were trying to call me last night, I apologize. I also told you that maybe one day the creator will spend the night and will do my YouTube channel with me. But like I said, I couldn't be rude to him and say, oh, I have a phone call, hang on, let me talk to you a little bit later. And if I did that, then he'll say, oh, I'm gonna go home, see you later. So I had to focus my attention to him, and we were brainstorming. So like I said, if I missed your calls last night, I apologize. So like I said, I just had to give my creator his full attention, so
I apologize that it took me so long to be here, also, but I've been trying to create these challenges for you people with all my heart. Amen.
so like you said, I try to keep my focus on him. I'm sorry that I didn't answer you guys' calls because I know we always call each other, spend time together, and talk about savings challenges. And like I said, these are the challenges that he created, these that he wants to give to you guys. All I can say is I had to spend my focus on my full attention to him because I didn't want to be rude and say, hey, look, there's somebody calling me, and answer somebody's call. So like I said, I really apologize in advance, and like I said, I had to give the creator his full attention. So like I said, don't worry, he wants a check of how I'm doing, check of how his savings challenges are coming. And like I told him, we have to get some more papers, we have to get some more of the vellum papers that you guys really like. You guys really like the vellum, but like I said, we have to get some more, we have to get some more cardstock. I have plenty of regular printer paper, but I feel like I need to get some more. But me and him was talking about it, so like I said, don't feel bad with all you guys that won the giveaway. And it, my friend Camry, if you want to know, I did a giveaway and I select 3 winners. My best friend Ellen Broom, my friend Roxanne Rodriguez, and my third friend Desiree Lopez. They were the winners of the giveaway.
That is very awesome, buddy.
So I told him that everybody has a chance to win, and the rules are you have to like and subscribe on my channel. That's one rule. Share my videos. That's what my friend Desiree was doing on her Facebook. And comment down below that you want to be in for the drawing so I can know who's going to be entered. So those are the 3 rules of my giveaway. And I told him that I'm going to be doing a Thanksgiving giveaway, so all I can say is this is what my friend Camry said. Let's start doing a giveaway since we viewed the other budgeting people's YouTubers and they only select one. And I was like, why one person? But me and my friend Camry, we decided to do 3 winners.
We'll do a Thanksgiving challenge and we'll do a Christmas challenge. And for one more, we'll do even a New Year's challenge. Just to let you guys know.
Yep, and it's going to be the year 2026 savings challenges. So we, like I said, just be surprised of what my friend Camry is going to design. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see what he designs. All I can say is, if I love it, you will love it. And all I can say is, he's the one that's like the one that designs my savings challenges. And he said that pretty soon he'll start launching his own savings challenges too. And I will definitely get his to honor him and say, this is my friend Camry's savings challenge.
And best of luck to all of you out there. Love and peace. Amen.
And then I was going to ask you, well, the fans were asking me, what's your favorite color, Camry, to put on your banner like mine? Because mine, I told them that the Blind Guy Budgets, my favorite color is purple. And then the Blind Guy Budgeter, my favorite color is green. And they wanted to know what color banner of your YouTube is going to be the color.
My favorite colors are going to be green and gold. Just to let you people know.
So there you guys go. You know his colors. So all I can say is that his YouTube banner name on the bottom is going to be either green, like my BlindGuy Budgeters, or gold, like he says, or maybe it's going to be both. But we'll see what he designs. Like I said, I'm not a creator of these designs. He does this on his own. He says, hey, what about this one? How does this one look? And I was like, and he describes it to me. I was like, hey, that's wonderful. And when he created this Nico one with the $32 challenge, I was like really shocked. And I was like, people loves to watch Pocahontas, but what the people at the office and lamination place was saying, oh, we can't do this or else we're going to get sued. And like, fine, we'll just laminate it ourselves. Screw it. I'm sorry to say that word, but even though I try to do my best of my own lamination, but you know I do mine's Cricut, so
We all gotta do a little screwing around here, right, people? Laugh at that.
So, like I said, my friend Camry is going to start launching his own savings challenges, and like I said, he's going to have his YouTube banner like mine's on the bottom, then you'll know where to find him. And then I was thinking about doing a business card thing I was talking to him about, and he said, hey, maybe I should do my own too, and we can send it out to people. Then we'll have our YouTube channels, our shops, our Google Drives, and then our information, our email addresses when you want to contact us. That's going to be just the information that's going to be on our business cards. So keep a lookout at that soon, and all I can say is I'm so glad that he designed it. The saving challenges that you guys see on the screen right now, that one you guys that can see, but I try to describe my best of the visually impaired and totally blind people, that the saving challenges, again, I try to do my best to describe it as best as I can. So all I can say is I'll get his YouTube channel URL. I'll put it in my description below, and like I said, he gives his consent to share his YouTube channel, so I couldn't share it because I didn't know his URL. I didn't know he had a YouTube channel, so now I know, now you guys know. So all I can say is we'll create some more, and we'll let you guys know more when more comes out.
And one more time, it's CamryBudgets77.
I know you guys always like saying, what's that noise in the background? It's a laser or a sound of my Halloween decorations that my grandma gave to me. People's like, oh, you're such a talented person. I was like, oh, of course I am. So, like I said, I'll try to get his URL and put it down in my description below so you guys can find him easier. And he did give his consent of you guys sharing him some love on his YouTube channel. Anything else?
Peace and love is what I'd like to say.
I would say it better myself. Alright then, well, all I can say is stay tuned for some more saving challenges, and like I said, if Camry wants to put his name on his own saving challenges too, all I can say is that's up to him, and if he does, great. All I can say is if his has his YouTube logo on there, I would definitely grab his saving challenges. I would say this is my friend Camry's, I'm supporting him, I'm helping him out. All I can say is like,
I should have mentioned this before, but I'm also gonna do a heart savings challenge.
he's gonna do like the same one like my Luke 638 and my date nights, but he said that he's gonna do it like a little bit better this time.
I'm sorry I didn't get to mention that earlier in the video, but I like all you people for watching. Thank you.
Alright then, well, all I can say is thank you so much, Camry, for being a guest on my YouTube channel and sharing your channel name. And like I said, once I get your URL, I'll put it in the description box below, and they'll click on it and go to your channel. And like I said, show my creator, my close friend, my son-in-law some love, and tell him that BlindGuy Budgets sent you to him. And all I can say is like, subscribe, share my video, and pretty soon he'll be on my next video pretty soon. So all I can say is bye everybody.
CamryBudgets77 one more time.